Hey, um, I've been sitting in front of the camera for like 30 minutes trying to figure out what is the one thing that if I could tell you today as a founder would be the most helpful, beneficial thing for you. Is it like how to do SEO? Is it how to build a good product? Is it how to find developers? Is it marketing, advertising, cold email? Like, what is the one thing that if I could show you how to do this perfectly, that would have the biggest impact on your business? Now, I've worked with, I would say 1,000 plus SaaS founders, either directly or indirectly. I have a spreadsheet of those of you who joined the group when I initially started the group, and I asked the question, what is your biggest challenge right now as a SaaS founder? And by far, the majority of you said lead generation and client acquisition. Now, on the face, that seems like the problem to solve, right? If we can just help you get more clients and more customers, then that would solve that problem, right? If I ran a chiropractic site and I said, what is the biggest issue that you have? And you say your back is hurting, or your knee hurts, it would make sense that, all right, we got to focus on the knee. That's like the big thing that we got to focus on. As a chiropractor, I would say, all right, what are the things we need to focus on to help fix your knee? And here's what I found. I have done a lot of lead gen for SaaS companies. Some of it has worked really well, and some of it failed completely. When I first started, I would do, my offer was, you pay me X amount of dollars. If I don't generate that in revenue for you in the first 30, 60 days, I'll refund everything back, and I'll do all the work. And I refunded a lot of money initially. It's amazing that I even got off the ground. But some clients worked really well and some didn't. And here's what I realized over time is that when it comes to lead gen, if you want to get more clients, there's so many levers that you can move around to get more clients, right? You can decrease the price. You can add more features. You can use Facebook, YouTube, SEO, content. You could go get referrals. And so I spent years trying to figure out what is the one thing that would have the biggest impact. And you know what I found out? I found this myth in the SaaS world that you as founders were unable to pick the clients that we want to work with. We have to uncover them like we're mining for gold. And we have to find them somewhere. And they have to come to us. And if they don't come to, if whatever clients come to us, those are the ones we got to work with. And if we don't like them, too bad. Those are the clients that came and signed up. What I found is that mentality is totally wrong when it comes to not just SaaS but any business. I believe, and this is what I teach, and this is what I do. I believe that you have the right and the privilege to pick the customer that you want to work with, the prospect, the person that you want to work with, that you can deliver the best result for, that you really enjoy working with, that will pay you what you're worth. And so many of us settle for whoever comes to us, those are the clients that we're going to work with. Whoever signs up for my tool, those are the ones that's who I have to convert. For a long time, we would do trial to paid conversion sequences, and we still do these. And the number one key to having a high converting trial to paid funnel is not the emails. It's not what you say in the emails. It's not how many gifts you have. It's not how you send the emails. It's not the email marketing tool or when you send them, what time of the day. Sure, these are all levers, right, that you can move up and down. But like the chiropractor, if you come to me and say, my knee is hurting, right? I know enough about your knee to know that it's not really the knee that's the problem. It's the fact that you have inflammation from eating the wrong stuff. So instead of buying the knee brace and doing knee exercise and squats and leg presses, if you change what you eat, your knee problems will go away. And that's like the basis of the keto diet, is by reducing, and I'm kind of getting in my soapbox, but reduce the sugar and carbohydrates in your diet. You reduce inflammation, and a lot of the pain goes away. And all the things that you were trying to do, like what creams and what braces can you put on your leg. How does that fit into your SaaS? Instead of trying to find out the next best lead gen strategy, instead of trying to create the perfect email sequence, the perfect YouTube ad, find the perfect pricing, because these are all levers that you can move. The biggest lever of all that I have found, and I apologize, my ISO is at like 2500 and the sun is literally coming up right now. So the closer I get to my revelation, the more angelic I appear. I actually planned this. So the biggest lever to move, there's two biggest levers to move. One is, who is your dream prospect, your dream customer? Who can you solve the biggest problem for almost every time, guaranteed, if they meet certain criteria? Okay? So I guess you can call that product market fit, you can call it customer niche, your target market, whatever. I call it a dream customer. Because, dude, don't we all deserve, we've built incredible products. You have built an incredible product. Don't you deserve to work with your dream customer? Don't you deserve to work with someone who will get the most out of your tool, who will get the most benefit from it? Instead of just waiting for people to sign up and hoping that you solve some problems, and sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. That's not acceptable. Like, if you go to a heart surgeon, right, and they say, I don't know if I can help, let's just get into the surgery and find out as we're doing the surgery. No, you have to go through like a really qualification process. They have to do a bunch of pre-exams and, qualify you for that specific surgery. And so here's the number one thing. Look at your existing customer base. Okay? And there's either in two situations. One situation is that you have current customers. In that case, go through your current customer list and look at the ones that have paid you the most, that have been around the longest, and talk to them. Buy them lunch. Say, hey, what is the problem that we're solving for you? Why have you stuck with us for so long? Why haven't you gone to the competitor? Let them tell you. Okay? And if you have multiple clients in this industry or in this niche or whatever, ask them the same thing. If you find a common pain, and you enjoy working with this particular customer, then that is someone that you should go after. If the second thing, and I could talk about this dream customer process for a long time, but the point is, you deserve to work with your dream customer. And once you figure that out, everything else falls into place. You'll know exactly where to find customers. You'll know exactly what to say to them. You'll know exactly how to sell them. You'll know what features to add because you're building it for your dream customer. You'll know how to talk to them because you actually know who they are. And you can say, hey, we solved this particular pain point, right? And everything else will fall into place. All the puzzle pieces will fall into place. The second thing that's most important is the offer. It's how you position your product and the problem or pain that you solve. I don't have time to talk about today. This video is already 10 minutes long, but I wanted to give that to you today. That is the number one. If I could just solve one problem for you all day long, it would be me helping you find your dream customer. Because everything else after that falls into place. So I'll be around a little bit throughout the day. If you have comments, pop them below. I'd love to chat with you about this. Cool. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Peace.